cuss ugly in it. Baby, 1 minute. You're good.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. We've got two very good defenses on the field today. Both rank in the top 10 in fewest yards allowed, and each wants to prove that it's no fluke. The Colts are #1 in defensive yards allowed, and they go up against the Bucs, who will need to be sharp on offense.
And we welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium, which opened back in 2008 here in the Circle City of Indianapolis, Indiana. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Indianapolis Colts. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They'll be led out by their 6'4" quarterback, the former #1 overall pick in 2015.
Numbers.
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Now the first carry for Doug Martin. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The numbers on the ground for Martin a week ago. 23 carries, 76 yards.
And he's hoping to have the same type of game, but he's going up against the #1 defense in the league, and they're very good at fitting the run. So now you've got to think offensive strategy, maybe a little more play action, and try and find some people up and downfield.
They run again on first down. Martin. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves a chain.
Maybe he's not too crazy about the muscle hamster.
Yeah, his teammates at Boise State called him that. He doesn't like that, though.
He hates that name.
He told us he prefers, and he told the world he prefers Duggernaut.
It's always tough when you come up with your own nickname.
It doesn't stick.
I hope it works for him.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Dietrich Wise Jr. coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. So a look here at the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable.
And the pressure gets to him again. This is a nice. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a young man making his first NFL start. Well, they told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Here's the offense, and if you're the defense, Charles, you really have to focus on that guy that's highlighted on the screen.
You're talking about pure speed. T.Y. Hilton can get down the middle of the field and really stretch a defense. To the guy who's born to fight for those tough yards. It's a fullback dive, and he just makes sure he secures the football and then plows forward to pick up the first down.
His throw incomplete. The starting 11 defensively for Tampa Bay.
Brendan Hargraves was drafted out of Florida to be a starting corner by Tampa Bay, and they believe not in just his physical abilities, but also his confidence, and that proved to be true in his rookie year. Didn't give up much space to some of the elite wide receivers in the NFL.
On third down, Klein eluding the pressure right. And now another one thrown incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, A 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. On second down, Martin. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. And let's go through the starting defense for Indianapolis.
Barkevius Mingo looks like he should be an excellent outside linebacker in the NFL, but he's never quite found his footing in the league. A former first-round pick in Cleveland, didn't really reach the heights that they expected. Spent a year in...
Looking to throw on second down. Klein. And down he goes. A Buccaneers sack. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After first and second down went backwards, it's 3rd and very long. Looking to throw. Klein flushed out right. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40. A very solid game.
Play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Klein. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. But not today as we get back to the action in the second half. This fielded at the 2. Muscles him off. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
He decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They go play action here on first down. This will be caught inside the 10. 17 more yards. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And no escaping this time.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Off the play fake. Klein on the move to his left. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge there. Now it's 3rd and goal. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. It's the fullback. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are in for 6.
You can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he? Winston gives to the tailback, Martin. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Guys who are aggressive on the field, in this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Again, it's Martin. And now running right through it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 8 on EA Sports. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. Play fake to Martin. Now Jameis. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And a big turnover there as his guy.
Bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
From the gun on 3rd down. Klein. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Give the 2 guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain, 16.
Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver.
Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he said?
These defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides. The tension continues.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brothers, just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining.
Because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Evans. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now Winston. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Now here comes their final timeout, as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. They have
the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a pre. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL.